What's up, guys? It's Jeremy. Today I'm going to do a quick video regarding the Moto 360 and other Android Wear devices being used with the iPhone, the iPad, and iOS in general. So your question may be, will my Moto 360 work with my iPhone? The answer to this right now is no. It will not work with your iPhone, it will not work with your iPad, it will not work with your iPod Touch or whatever you own made by Apple. The reasoning right now is, if you can just think, the Moto 360, it's all based on notifications from your Google phone. So you're swiping away, your emails, you're swiping away your news, stuff like that. And it's just integrated very closely with the Android ecosystem. As you can see now, the update with the Moto 360 is called Lollipop. The Android devices are Lollipop, so they're very in tune. But keep in mind, when the iPod first came out, it only worked with Apple devices. It didn't work on Windows at all. So I think it's only a matter of time. And Motorola and Google have both said they do want to expand their market share, because they would be stupid to limit it to only Android devices, because they do realize the users that use iPhones are a pretty big part of the market. And there are some people that own iPhones that don't like the design of the Apple Watch. I was going to say iWatch. Any Apple fans would have killed me right then and there. But just once again, people are really attracted to the round shape of the Motorola 360. They really love the design. And I set it on top of my iPad just to show you. I mean, the aluminum looks really good with the metal Moto 360. So it would be very stupid for them not to consider that. And again, for Apple to not consider to have their iWatch devices working on Android devices. In this current age of technology, you should be able to use, a MacBook Pro. You should be able to use an Android phone, and you should be able to use whatever smartwatch you want to. A really good example is the new Microsoft Fitness Band. Sorry, I don't remember the name of it. But that Fitness Band works on Windows phones, Apple devices, and Android phones. So that is a really good example to go by. Unfortunately, I'm sure there's some, coding, a lot of coding things that have to be done on the back end for the smartwatches to work, with other devices. They're going to have to do coding for Android phones, they're going to have to do coding for the Apple devices, and they're going to have to do coding for Windows phones if they want to spend the time to be compatible with those as well. And I'm sure if it does happen, it's going to be more limited functionality to begin with. You maybe, of course, you probably won't get like the really good Google Now experience, but it would be a start. I'm sure some people would love just to have the Moto 360 to tell time and maybe swipe away a text message or email. Like, that would be enough. I personally wore the Moto 360 on a cruise when I didn't even have any type of data, or most of the time I didn't have my phone on me because I didn't need it. I just used the Moto 360 to tell time, and I got lots of compliments from it there as well. Well, that's it, guys. I'll quit rambling. I don't want to make this video too long, because the answer to the title could have just been a simple no, but I wanted to explain it. And be sure in the comments below to let me know what you think about this. What device do you own, and what device do you want? I have a Samsung Galaxy S4 and a Moto 360. Luckily, that's what I want. Do you have an iPhone and do you want a Moto 360? Let me know. And be sure to subscribe today, guys. I would really appreciate it. I will be your best friend. Peace, guys. Bye.